Welcome to this video presentation here at Wimbledon Carriage Company, and here we have the Mercedes-Benz A35 AMG on a 70 plate. So I'm going to start off firstly by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some of the controls on the inside of it. From the outside you can see that it's a four-door car with those 19-inch AMG alloy wheels, tinted windows as well. We're going to start off inside the boot area of the car first. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have the twin tailpipes, reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, which can be increased by folding down any or all of those rear seats as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then, as I mentioned, we'll hop in and run through some of the controls on the inside of it from there. Now that we've done a full circle though, firstly you can see it's a great looking car. Secondly, you'll notice the alloy wheels and bodywork are all in pristine condition the entire way around. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials first of all. Over on the right hand side, we have the rev counter and coolant temperature gauge. On the left hand side, the speedometer and fuel gauge. In the center, you can see the digital readout for the speedometer. Beneath that, we have a trip computer, which includes the total miles of the car. They are only 9,535, so very low mileage for the car's age. If we back out to the steering wheel, over on the right hand side and left hand side, you'll see we have exactly the same array of buttons. So I'm going to show you what they do on this side, and then this relates to the central screen but works in exactly the same way. So first of all, pressing the home button will give you this menu. Swiping your finger across the black button, which is touch sensitive, will give you all of these different options for things you can have displayed up here. For example, you could have your satellite navigation, you could have a trip computer if you wanted to, your radio, media. You can change the style of the dials themselves as well, so you can click on any one of these and you'll see that changes instantly. As I say, these buttons work in exactly the same way as these ones, but these relate to the central screen, which we'll come to in just a moment. Also over on that right hand side we have cruise control. On the left hand side we have our phone and stereo control. So the central screen, which is really a continuation of the same screen, you can access various different things using the buttons that I showed you a moment ago. For example, your satellite navigation, which as you can see is a really nice clear wide color display, very easy to use. We've got our AM, FM and DAB radio. We have our USB input, Bluetooth audio from here as well. So lots of things you can do and ways of listening to music. Of course, you can pair up your phone as well. If I pop the car into reverse, you'll also see the full color reversing camera and a visual guide on the right hand side to the parking sensors. The controls for the screen are on the steering wheel, but they are also just here. This works, and you can hear it clicking, in exactly the same way as a trackpad would work on a laptop. Home screen, you can go back a page, you can swipe, you can push that down to enter any of the menus that you see available to you up on here. So lots of different ways you can operate the screen. Below that, we have our dual zone climate control. You can adjust the passenger temperature, driver temperature, fan speed, and the direction of the air. When you're happy with those settings, your air conditioning is on or off from here. You can put the system into auto. The car will then take full control for you to maintain the temperatures that you've asked for. We have some storage down here. You can close this over should you wish to. We have a USB input, 2 cup holders. The controls I mentioned a moment ago, including the volume for your stereo. You can change the driving setup of the car from here. You can access certain menus directly from these buttons as well. The last thing I wanted to mention is the paperwork we have for the car. So you can see the V5 registration document there, showing that this is a one owner car from new. In the envelope is the spare key, so 2 keys in total with this vehicle. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, or you'd like a live bespoke video tour, please feel free to give us a call here at Wimbledon Carriage Company. We'd love to hear from you soon.